Good day everyone and welcome to Learn English with Blaine, and this is your advanced dictation number 56, and in this video we're going to focus on the past continuous to talk about a past ongoing action interrupted by a time or a date. So we are going to in these dictations we are going to focus on the past continuous to talk about a past ongoing action interrupted by a time or a date. Do you have your pen and your paper ready? Because remember that you are going to listen and then write what you hear. Now in this video there will be 5 dictations and I will say each one 3 times. After you write your dictation, you are going to underline the subjects, the past continuous verbs, and the time expressions. So again, you are going to be looking for the subjects, the past continuous verbs, and also the time expression. So here is an example for you. So if I say, we were driving the children to the zoo at this time yesterday, you will write this on your paper, and then you will look for the subject and the past continuous verb. Now in this case, the subject is we. Were driving is the past continuous verb, and the time expression is at this time yesterday. Okay, so let's get started with our dictation number 1. Dictation number 1. Yesterday, Maria was waiting at the bus stop until past 10 a.m. Period. Do you think you could give her a ride in case her bus is late again? Question mark. She has an exam, comma, and she has to be there by 11 o'clock. Period. Yesterday, Maria was waiting. Yesterday, Maria was waiting at the bus stop until past 10 a.m. Until past 10 a.m. Do you think you could give her a ride in case her bus is late again? In case her bus is late again? Question mark. She has an exam. She has an exam, comma, and she has to be there by 11 o'clock. And she has to be there by 11 o'clock. So I'll give you a few minutes to finish your writing, and then I'll show you the dictation. Yesterday Maria was waiting at the bus stop until past 10 a.m. Do you think you could give her a ride in case her bus is late again? Question mark. She has an exam, comma, and she has to be there by 11 o'clock. Yesterday Maria was waiting at the bus stop until past 10 a.m. Do you think you could give her a ride in case her bus is late again? She has an exam and she has to be there by 11 o'clock. Okay, now let's look for the subject and the past continuous verb. Okay, so Maria is the subject, and was waiting is the past continuous verb. Now, what about the time expression? There's actually 2 past continuous time expressions in this dictation. Can you find those? Here they are. So we've got yesterday is one, and until past 10 a.m. is the other. Okay, so let's move along to our next dictation, number 2. The neighbors were playing loud music all night last night. Period. Are you going to call them to ask if they could lower the volume next time? Question mark. The neighbors were playing loud music. The neighbors were playing loud music all night last night. All night last night. Period. Are you going to call them? Are you going to call them to ask if they could? To ask if they could lower the volume next time? Lower the volume next time? Question mark. Okay, and in just a moment, I'll show you that dictation. And here it is. The neighbors were playing loud music all night last night. Period. Are you going to call them to ask if they could lower the volume next time? Question mark. The neighbors were playing loud music all night last night. Are you going to call them to ask if they could lower the volume next time? Okay, now what about, that's the dictation. What about the subject and the past continuous verb? Yeah, those are right here. So the neighbors is the subject, and we're playing, and I think really we're playing music. That would be the past continuous verb, but we're playing is the past continuous verb, and also music I think is kind of important in this context as well. And what about the past continuous time expression? It is right here. All night last night. All night last night. Okay, so let's go to our next dictation. Dictation number 3. Dictation number 3. In December, the neighbors were visiting their family in Mexico. Period. I wonder what their plans are this year? Question mark. In December, the neighbors were visiting. In December, the neighbors were visiting their family in Mexico. Their family in Mexico. Period. I wonder what their plans are. I wonder what their plans are this year? Question mark. This year? Question mark. Okay, let's take a look at the dictation. In December, the neighbors were visiting their family in Mexico. Period. I wonder what their plans are this year? Question mark. In December, the neighbors were visiting their family in Mexico. I wonder what their plans are this year? Okay, so let's now look for the subject and the past continuous verb. And that is right here. The neighbors, of course, is the subject, and we're visiting is the past continuous verb. And what about the past continuous time expression? That is right here, in December. In December. Okay, everyone, we're going to move along to our next dictation. Dictation number 4. Dictation number 4. Last month at this time, can you believe we were out camping at Lake Manitoba? Question mark. We had such a great time there! Exclamation. Last month at this time, last month at this time, can you believe we were out camping at Lake Manitoba? Question mark. We were out camping at Lake Manitoba? Question mark. We had such a great time. We had such a great time over there! Exclamation. Over there! Exclamation. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, last month at this time, can you believe we were out camping at Lake Manitoba? Question mark. We had such a great time over there! Exclamation. Last month at this time, can you believe we were out camping at Lake Manitoba? We had such a great time over there. Okay, now again, let's look for the subject and the past continuous verb. Okay, here we go. So we've got we is the subject, and we're out camping. We're out camping is the past continuous verb. And what about the past continuous time expression? Yeah, right here. Last month at this time. Last month at this time. Okay, everyone, so we're going to head off now to our last dictation of this video, dictation number 5. We were visiting friends in Alberta last November, period. It was so much fun, comma, and we met a lot of new people, period. Maybe we can go again this year, period. We were visiting friends. We were visiting friends in Alberta last November. In Alberta last November, period. It was so much fun, comma. It was so much fun, comma. And we met a lot of new people. And we met a lot of new people, period. Maybe we can go again this year. Again this year, period. Okay, let's take a look at that dictation. We were visiting friends in Alberta last November, period. It was so much fun, comma, and we met a lot of new people, period. Maybe we can go again this year, period. Maybe we can go again this year, period. Okay, that's the dictation. Now, what about the subject and the past continuous verb? And those are right here. So we is the subject, we're visiting is the past continuous verb. Now, what about the time expression? the past continuous time expression is right here, last November. We were visiting friends in Alberta last November. Now, everyone, for more information about the past continuous, check out the links in the description of this video. My website is currently under construction, but more content and exercises are being added there on a weekly basis. So everyone, I want to thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. And please, if you have any, leave your comments or questions in the comment section below this video. And if you like the video, please remember to share, like, and subscribe. Thank you so much, everyone, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great night. See you soon. Bye-bye.